Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports with Noga, and it's El Classico. It's ended 2-1. FC Barcelona winning against Real Madrid in the match at the Nou Camp, or at the Spotify Nou Camp. It's frustrating to watch this game. The way Barcelona plays, and they're so close with chances that it's almost like, what's why? Like, yeah, Yeah, but it's extremely frustrating. But of course, a lot of form. Barcelona have lost 5 of their last 6 matches against Real Madrid. That was kind of one of the things that was kind of troubling me with against Real Madrid in La Liga. They've only won once. Carlo Ancelotti was clearly, I think he was happy with the performance that they had a big performance against Liverpool, and he named an unchanged squad. Benzema is fit enough, and he retains his spot. Xavi made just one change for on his side that beat Atletico Bilbao last time out. Araujo returns, serving a suspension in that game. He replaces Torres, who drops off to the bench. I think Araujo had a good game in my mind. I think, going by how the game eventually panned out, and he was marking Vinicius, and he caused a lot of troubles for Vinicius as well, because Araujo himself was playing pretty high, and they were not finding Vinicius every time. So it almost was like Benzema was finding Vinicius, but he was alone, so he had to go back. So that was pretty interesting to see. But Barcelona come from behind and snatch a stoppage-time winner as they beat Real Madrid 2-1. They were the better team throughout, but found themselves a goal down after just 9 minutes when Araujo again deflected Vinicius cross into the back of his own net. Barcelona's goal came at the end of either half. Roberto equalized on the stroke of halftime before Kessie came off of the bench to slot in the winner in the 92nd minute. Sandwiched between that, Madrid thought they had won it themselves when a substitute, Asensio, fired in, and VAR disallowed that goal in a tight offside. It's a huge win for Barcelona, as it moves them, as the gap from Real Madrid is like they're 12 points clear of Real Madrid at the top of the La Liga. Next up for Barcelona is a trip to Elche after the international break. Madrid now have a mountain to climb if they want to win the La Liga. They host Real Valladolid next time out. So it was a game of 2 halves, not almost 2 halves, but the way it was set up, Barcelona looked always like when they had the ball, they looked really menacing, but then they would lose possessions pretty randomly as well. Like sometimes like a bad pass from Busquets or De Jong or Roberto, and Lewandowski kind of short or like not reaching him. Lewandowski had a lot of chances as well. But I guess it all came down to the last moment where Barcelona kept going in for the winner as well. And even the same thing happened with Real Madrid. Real Madrid wanted the winner as well, with the substitutes that they made of kind of taking out Cruz and Modric and getting in Tchouaméni and Ceballos and Asensio, to kind of with Mendy and Rodrigo. So it was a very attacking squad that was placed by Ancelotti as well. But in the end of it, I think it was pretty interesting to see how the game was kind of even-handed. Both teams were pressurizing. Both teams were missing almost, I would say, sitters in some. But then the gravity of the occasion always gets the best of people in such games. So, but then overall, in my mind, I think this is game, set, match done for La Liga. Barcelona will win it. But then Real Madrid is playing in the Champions League as well, so they have more things to win possibly than just the La Liga. But then Xavi will be happy with this performance. Of course, Sergio Roberto was one of those key players I think Xavi made a one choice between Kessie and Roberto, and he's kind of started Roberto. And that proved well with his goal, but then Kessie almost coming back and scoring and showing that he was even the worthy candidate. Gavi and Lewandowski had a great game, I would say. They were the ones pushing. Rafinha in the first half was amazing to watch on the left, kind of causing a lot of troubles for Carvajal. And there was a lot of issue as well for them to kind of carry on with it. But then he couldn't score the goal. He looked menacing. The whole technical side looked menacing, and it's just an ease and love to watch Sergio Busquets play, because he just makes it look it's so easier, the way with his touches, the passes, the movement that he has of the ball. Good game for Araujo, Christensen, and Kunde. I think they should be proud of the game. And around it, Balde, they played a good game. A couple of nervy moments for both Christensen and Kunde after the short passes that they were playing from the back sometimes. But yeah, overall, I would say it was a good game. As a Barcelona supporter, I'm happy that the Barcelona is winning and won the El Clasico, and there are some good things happening with the club. Good to see Pep Guardiola in the audience and watching the match, but then no Florentino Perez. There's a lot of talk about the scandal that's broken out off the pitch for Barcelona regarding with the referees and so on. But I think El Clasico provided what El Clasico does. A good entertaining end-to-end match of football between the two Spanish giants that we love to watch them play and go head-to-head. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of the match? Where did you watch it? What was your favorite moment? Of course, like a very tight offside as well for Asensio to kind of make it 2-1 before Barcelona actually scored. But then it happens sometimes. These are the games that make changes. These are the moments that change the game in a way. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do like this video, do share, and do subscribe, and I catch you in the next one.